Zoe?
Zoe?
Zoe? Zoe?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Charles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird? I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her head, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels. On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got me into trouble in the first place. Deny everything? I'll keep it simple. I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance?
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow. Honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan. Rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So... where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or... Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met. She died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chawan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Ugh, he's such a... Oh. Oh. Hey! Your hair, it's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian. Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you can...
Of course! No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I am seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said...
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ula. Someone, a Venar named Abnaxus, told me to...
Whoa, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Venar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxus of the Venar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Ugh, sorry.
A round table? Check. Chivalrous knights? Check. Magic? Check. That's right, this would make for a great theme restaurant. They kept me locked up in one of those cells all night. This may not be a prison, but it's not far from it. What's he doing? He looks nervous. Should I interfere or wait until he's done? That's the guy. Hey.
God, you gave me a fright. I was just... I'm not... Are you supposed to be walking around on your own?
He looks guilty. What's going on here? This doesn't look right, but I probably shouldn't be snooping. Is this your room?
Well, we don't... we don't have our own rooms. Anyway, Keen's gone. I was just looking for... It's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Ben-Rima Salman's nephew. She said some very nice things about you.
You'll have to give her my regards. How is Ben-Rime? I noticed the Journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for... She was sentenced to 10 years in the dungeons. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you're back in town.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yes. Thank you. Look, I have to go into town on an errand now, but please let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
One of those big cow turtle things I saw back in town. One thing's for sure, I'm never, ever riding one. Shepherd, leader of the rebels. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. She scares me a bit. There he is. I should go talk to Crow. I can't believe he didn't know about April. I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
How can you ever know something like that? He's not alone in feeling that. I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
I witnessed the whole thing. But should I tell Crow that? Perhaps better to avoid the topic and get him thinking about other things. No, They said it was quick. I'm sure she didn't suffer.
She was already suffering. April was lost after she saved the balance. We wandered the same paths for a while, had some adventures, saw some sights, but then... things happened. And we lost each other. Anyway. Did I help? With, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to. A white dragon. There's only supposed to be one of those at any given time. I met the current one. She was beautiful and eccentric. There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up against, I'm worried.
Abnaxis, Purple Mountains, Ular... Ula. Nope, nothing, no.
Enu's really weird and very sweet, and I like her a lot.
Books, please don't go me now. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. Bad library!
There must be something. This is where I try to connect. She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt. Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
Neural programming. I mean, I did. Then my world shut down, and now I just watch a lot of shows and eat. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that, but it was still amazing. Tell me again?
Maybe next time?
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
This is where I try to connect. You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a...
Right, and it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents...
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boyfriend! Do you have one of those?
We just broke up. In incredibly bad timing. It's been a difficult few months. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of this. I tried to remember, but I couldn't.
Yes, please?
There must be some... So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of... There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female... Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and...
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ular?
Nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name if...
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them.
Or
someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off.
I'm on a deadline. I should just cut this short. I guess I'll have to look at...
Oh no! I'm so sorry. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Enu.
No, not at all. That's... I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxis' stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be Miss Striped Britches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left me life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
He was theoretically blind, but now he can see. It makes less and less sense the more I think about it.
What happened to your theoretical blindness?
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind, or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head, like. It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy than taking a long, hard blindness. I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me, even when I didn't. To the bitter end, he told me I had potential. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, well, pa, I'm sorry about the britches. I'm making something of life now. Making something of myself. I'm no longer blind Bob. Call me Bob who can see.
General? Didn't he just mention Abnaxus? Or was that my imagination? It's a long shot, but I just can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Mercuria turned into this man. It's an impressive transformation.
How did you end up with the rebels?
Not long after you and I met, I overdosed on mulled wine. Spooked me good, that did. I figured I had two choices. Either spend the remainder of my days in the gutter, stinking of foreign spices and currants, and, to be honest, there didn't seem to be a whole lot of days left. Or I could clean myself up, try to amount to something after a lifetime wasted on wine, women, and various gutters. The moment I looked up, I saw how the Azadi were running magicals out of Mercuria. I couldn't ignore it. It was disgraceful. I mean, magicals always treated me with kindness and respect. I felt I owed them. So, here I am, doing my part and paying my... And I feel 20 years younger to boot.
General?
Are you an actual general?
Aye. See these stripes? General Bob, that's me. I takes care of the logic sticks round here so the place don't crumble to pieces. Shepard's busy with the strategering. Kian sorts out who to murder and how. Liko makes a fine job of being contrary. And Enu keeps everyone's spirits up. I mean, when she's not shooting Azadi soldiers in their eyeballs with her bow and arrow. Me, I make sure the ladder's stocked, the sheets are clean, relatively speaking, and that the piss pots are empty. Can't go to war on a full bladder.
It's a long...
Have you heard of the Purple Mountains?
Oh, aye. Aye, of course. Everyone's heard of the Turtle Mountains. They're...
No, sorry. Purple, not turtle.
That's what I said. Turtle. Right, of course. You don't know. Why would you? My apologies, lassie. See, I have a serious P deficiency. It's been a lifelong struggle. The Turtle Mountains. Nope, never heard of him. Sorry.
Didn't he just mention Abnaxus? Or was that my imagination?
Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus? Now there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxus turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Mercurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home, said to take care of it. I'd sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds.
I'm sure he said key. And where there's a key...
You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the abode back then. Abnaxus's abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside. Not without the key, at least.
This key... Can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron. Worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus-pocus. You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care.
I promise. Hey, I made progress. Blind Bob, the General, gave me the key to Abnaxus's house. I might find what I'm looking for there.
That's great! Oh, I wish I could come with you, but there's this whole furry thing I've got going on. It's a big no-no in the city these days.
Sorry about that. Humans can be real dicks sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Some humans, not most. You're a good human. What are these dicks you speak of?
That's not important. Thanks again for your help.
Are you leaving already? We just met, and you'll come back though, right?
I hope so.
Oh, okay. Because there's so much I want to talk about, and I'll let you go now. Thanks for talking to me, Zoe. I miss you already. Shut up now. Anu, okay. Thanks. Bye!
So many books. Which makes sense, given that this used to be a library. They add colour to the place, if nothing else. I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world. Great plans are probably laid here. Also, dinner.
You spoke with the General. Did you find...
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river.
I'll try.
We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the great plain stands straight and tall once more. There's a boat waiting for you in...
They look like some sort of mer people. I wonder if they're real, or just a myth.
Shepard said to take you into town. Just get in that boat and we'll leave immediately.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around. I feel better having Crow around, even though
You're
I'm
back.
not sure what
And your
he can
head's
do.
still on. Did you swim?
A useless side. Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off in a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Abnaxus.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me. I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow. Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or punch back. Real hard.
I'd love to read up on the history of Mercuria. Last time I came here, I think someone told me it's thousands of years old. But how much has been rebuilt over time?
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean, reaping's a great time for me. Plenty of customers, even if those... How? I mean, I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing...
How's your memory coming along? Do you remember anything about this place now?
I worked so hard to remember, but no, not much. It was winter.
True. Winter changes everything, what with the snow and the ice and all.
And the city looked different. Smaller.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
perfectly fine. I also remember very little, but then I am a bird with a bird brain, so what can you expect?
Why are you asking me? I'm not a bloody engineer. I'm just distracted.
I fit right in with the locals.
The city feels all wrong without magicals around.
I feel I know nothing about you, Zoe. We haven't really had a chance to talk bird to bird.
Smooth.
Like, what sort of labor do you do back home? Mostly homemaking or,
That's very sexist, Crow.
I know. The girls always tell me I'm sexy. It makes me blush, but you can't see it on account of the feathers.
Not sexy, sexist.
Exactly.
Ugh, I give up. But anyway, no, I don't do the homemaking.
Wow.
I'm learning about neural programming. It's a way to tell machines how to think and operate. I'll be a programmer when all of this is over. The world's saved, etc. I've kind of put the whole career thing on hold.
Women always do that. It's because they need to take care of the nest.
What do you folks... Classic.
Hello. They know you're coming, you know. All of them. They're waiting for you. It's been foretold. I saw you in my dreams. You were in the dark and you were scared and alone. If you don't give her what she wants, she will eat you up. She has eaten so many already. If you make it through the dark and into the light, it will change you. You'll be someone else, and you'll never be you again. Not really. I saw you at the very beginning and at the very end. You're supposed to be in both places. Anyway, that's what my dream said. It was probably just a dream. Nothing to worry about. You'll probably be fine. Safe journeys. Hello. They know you're coming, you know. All of them. They're waiting for you. It's been...
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Abnaxis's abode? Great. That's great.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh. So what now?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about our lives as if nothing happened.
That's disturbing.
I know. I'm dark.
I'm really not in the mood for killing today. Or any day.
Fine, then you come up with something.
Once this unholy tree's been knocked down, the electorate will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the Azadi. Goddess this and goddess that. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, sucking up to their feminine deity. Give me a world without gods and goddesses, a world ruled by humans and true Northlanders. No magicals, no supernatural women folk, no superstitious invaders. A world by and for man, with the woman in her rightful place at home. Go on, put your back into it. Ah, a member of the voting public. Honor Hilaris, Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, hmm? You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. In other words, it needs me.
He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch. I wonder what his end game is. You're running for City...
Indeed, the Watch is in dire need of...
Male.
As you well know, the current Commissioner, a person of the female persuasion. She's been soft on sorcery, magnanimous with magicals. She's indulged the occult, and she's extended an open hand to none. Oh, it's understandable she's weak. She's sentimental. She's merely a woman, and she's not been able to properly inspire the men of... As soon as I'm elected, this will no more magic, and our women folk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected by their husbands.
It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxus's abode. Why are you trying to knock down...
Oh, it's not just a tree. It's an... This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable... Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so. He appears to be an Azadi supporter. I take it you're happy with the Azadi...
No, I wouldn't call it. The Azadi came to save us from the Tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. But the resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the North. For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised as much. This is not to build a Mercuria by and for humans. One that can stand the test of time and stand up against a cult invader.
Let's see if... It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for...
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was... Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn. Humanity shall...
I've had enough. Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent. And remember, a vote for... Is that the best you can do? Oh, I take the axe myself and just moisturise my house. This, dry air. Well,
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine. Pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
a talking
Geronimo!
bird! Filthy magic! Damnation, where did it go? That God's damn talking bird! Magical aberration! Forget me hands on the filthy feathered thing. I'll twist its scrawny language.
Let's play this nice and cool, Zoe. About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Go look for that goddamn bird over there. What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should provide us with a few of their explosive sticks so that we can take matters into our own hands and eradicate the sorcerer's plague.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl.
Yeah, I know the drill.
I've got you now. Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a...
About that talking bird.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Soft-headed fool. We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow. You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for potholes.
That was brilliant! First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left. End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since... I don't know, I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
Locked, but I have the key.